Hello guys, welcome back to another video of Python series. In the last video, we have learned precedence and Python operators, was arithmetic, comparison and logical operators. Now it's time to use them to make decisions. In this video, you will learn how Python decides what code to run and what code to skip using if, elif, which is also known as else if in other programming languages, and else. So let's start. So first of all, what is a conditional statement? A conditional statement allows your program to take different action based on conditions. Just like real life, if it rains, you might take an umbrella, and else you go outside freely. Python works the same way. So first let's try using if statement. First of all, let's talk about its syntax, how it will work. So let's say your program is written like this, so your code will go here if condition is true. So this code will only run if this condition is true, and you first write if, then you write your condition here without any parentheses, and don't forget the colon. If you don't use this colon, you will get errors. So let's write a program, example program. Let's say age, which was 20, and if age greater than 18, then print you are an adult. So if it was 20, it printed you are an adult. But what if it's below 18? What will happen? It's printing nothing. So that's where our else statement comes in, but we'll discuss about else statement in a moment. And condition must be true to print this line, and indentation is mandatory. This space is very important in Python. If you remove this space, as you can see, expected intended block, you have to use a space here. Okay, now let's talk about else. So as we remember that if statement syntax was like this, runs if true, and else will be like this, runs if false. So if the condition is true, this program, like this statement, will be printed, and if it is false, then this else part will be printed, else block. So now let's try a program on it. Let's say we are taking age of our user, enter your age, and if age equals to 18, and let's say in this one 21, print you are older than 21. Otherwise, print, it means else, print you are underage. Okay, first of all, let's comment this out, and now let's check. Let's first type 21, you are older than 21. Well, we have to actually fix this. Let's say older than 21 or 21. It will make a program better. Yeah, now it says like this. And what if I enter 22? Same statement, which is correct. But if I enter 17 or 18 or anything else below 21, it will give me you are underage. Only one block runs, never both. Why? Because it's checking for the condition. If this condition is true, it will print this line. If it is false, it will print this line. Okay, so let's make a program, authentication program, a small authentication program, which will be very simple, which we can call it login program, or maybe authentication. let's use a variable called password. User will enter their password here, and then we'll check for the password. If the password is admin123, and if it is admin123, we'll say login successful. Otherwise, else we'll print invalid password. Okay, so now let's try this. Okay, sorry, let's run it again, and let's say admin123. okay, it says this, but what if I enter this one? It's saying admin123. okay, but what if I want to make this thing case insensitive? It means even if I enter this admin @123, it will still accept it. So for that we have to use a operator called OR operator, and in OR operator we have to enter like this. We'll check it here again. Why there's a if here now? Yeah, and we'll enter this now. Now it will check either the password is this or this one. If any of this is entered, it will say login successful. Okay, but the password shouldn't be like this. Password logic shouldn't work like this, so we'll just remove it. Okay, but what if I enter a invalid password? Okay, it is giving us invalid password. Now you might think that what if we have multiple conditions? Like you might have like so many conditions, like one or more than one, like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. So for that we'll use Elif. Elif is used for multiple condition, and Elif means else if, and we use it when we have multiple condition. Okay, so let's check its in syntax. Its syntax goes like this: condition 1 here, then print statement, and then your Elif condition 2 here. And if you have multiple, like more than 2 conditions, you still use Elif. You still gonna use Elif, and when you already have one condition left, you use else. Then your program should look like this if you have 4 conditions, or maybe 3. Okay, so now let's write a program on Elif condition. Let's write a program on grading system. Let's take input from user first, enter marks. If marks greater than or equal to 90, then print grade A. Otherwise, it means else if. Actually, I'll just say else if 75, then print grade B. Else if marks greater than or equals to 50, then print grade C. Else print fail. Okay, so now let's try running this, and let's say 20. It says fail. And what if we say 91? Oh, I used a symbol by mistake. Let's say 90 grade A. Let's say 80 grade B. Let's say 60 grade C. Okay, it's working as intended. Now let's talk about nested if. So what is nested if? It means if condition multiple times, but for example you have a condition program written like this. Let's write a program first to demonstrate how it will look. Enter age. So now we will check for multiple conditions and both should work. Let's say like this, and then I am checking this also now. Okay, so now it were like what will happen here is first it will check if the age is greater than or equals to 18. If it is this, like this condition gives us true, then it will come here, then it will check if the age variable so value is greater than less than 60 or equals to, and if it is true, like both the conditions are true, it will print eligible. Else if actually let's try else print too old, and let's make it for this one, and now let's print this too young. So now you might notice my indentation is different here. So when I indented it once, this else program is belonging to this condition, and this else program, I'm sorry, I said program. This else code block is belonging to this code block, this if code block, and this one belongs to this. Okay, so let's try. If I said 19, it's saying eligible, and if I said 61, it's saying too old. But what if I said 60? It's still saying eligible, and if I said 17, it's saying too young, as expected. And if inside another if is called nesting or nested if. Okay, so now let's talk about best practices. Always convert input and keep conditions readable, avoid unnecessary nesting, test edge cases. And in the next video we will learn about loops, how to repeat tasks automatically, and if conditional statement makes sense now, like the video, subscribe to the channel and comment Python can decide now. Thanks for watching.